Hello guys, welcome back. Konnichiwa. Herzlich willkommen. So my friends, update here on Intel stock ticker INTC. We have to talk about the actual price action. I want to show you what this kind of chart pattern means and where are the resistance and support levels for Intel stock. Everything what I say here is not financial advice. I just give you my opinion based on the chart. Yeah, guys, if you're new to this channel, welcome. I am personally super bullish on Intel. Beside the news and media, I bought the dip here for Intel and yeah, thinking now about taking profits in a long term. From a long-term perspective, Intel is for me a super bullish play, but we are here at the edge to see a market correction, market crash. I also released some videos here on my channel if you want to see them. And I want to share this screenshot with you, what I posted today on my Patreon here. For Bitcoin, yeah, the chart moves first, news follows, guys. And that is the same for Intel. Now everybody's saying Nvidia is investing in Intel, blah, 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 guys. The chart always moves first, then the news follow. And this is what I want to show you here in this video. That's why you can learn here a lot about the price goals. And yeah, for Bitcoin, maybe you can see that also something is cooking up. So, but it's not about Bitcoin, it's about Intel. And when we start now here with the monthly chart, yeah, we can see that Intel has here a strong uptrend. Yeah, when we zoom out here, a couple of years ago, yeah, Intel was trading here in the $6 range. I don't believe that we come low like this, but we have here some support and resistance levels. And when we now start with the indicators first, then this is what we have, guys. Yeah, so these indicators, guys, which you see here are my own indicators. I developed them by myself. They are available in the video description. Let's first start with the EMA line indicator here, guys. And this is very interesting right now. Intel is at the edge here, at the edge of seeing a massive pump or a rejection. The last time that we tried to hit here the purple and black EMA line was here, guys. That was back in November, December 2023, right before the bear market started or the bearish attack on Intel started. And you can see even if we close the full monthly candle body above this purple EMA line, it acted as a strong resistance and Intel continued to sell off. So if you want to draw something like a trend channel pattern, you can see that here is a potential line weighting, a trend channel pattern, which could reject the price and go Intel further down. We have here lower lows, yeah, not in the long term, guys, yeah, don't get me wrong. But here in this short-term move, if we just focus here between 2021 and today, the last 4 or 5 years, we can see that we still here in an accumulation mode. And I will also show you what that means when we zoom in. If you don't use my RSI Ultimate indicator yet, this indicator helps you to spot bullish entry signals. Yeah, for Intel, we had here a powerful signal in September 2022, which is a super bullish signal. And you can see when this signal appeared, Intel had its bottom in. Yeah, that was here a slight drop of 3%. The bottom was in here with this candle. You can see that the candle changed the color. And then Intel, when we just measure that here from this bull alert candle or power bull signal here, Intel made almost 100% price move to the upside. The RSI has been overbought here, and that was the beginning of a massive drop. Then it continued, guys. We had again a bull alert signal. We have here a huge bullish divergence on the monthly chart. And again, the signal alert was here with this candle. Same here, guys. The bottom was in for Intel. And now, since we had this signal, Intel made a move for more than 100%. But now we are here, guys. This is the situation where we are right now. We have an overbought monthly RSI. We try to gap or come above these EMA lines here. That's why I want to alert you here. Yeah, do what you want to do, guys, but that might be a good time to take profits. Also, the market is completely overbought. I released here a couple of videos on the S&P 500 if you want to learn more about this, guys. In the long term, when I show you here my drawings, as I said, guys, the indicators are available in the video description if you want to use them or want to get them. So we have here a super strong algo demand zone. If you don't use indicators, if you are already a good chart analyst, yeah, then you can, of course, also spot potential entry and exit levels by using chart techniques. For Intel, I have this trend channel pattern here, which I think is the active trend channel pattern. Everything above this trend channel pattern is super bearish, guys, and everything below that is super bullish. And the main algo demand zone, which we had for Intel, which I created here months ago, guys, far, far, far below this dip here. I made this algo demand zone, and it is between $18.10 and $16.20. Let's switch here for a second to the daily chart, guys. And what we know is that as soon as Intel came down, yeah, we touched my algo demand zone here with the April shakeout and started to squeeze from there. That's why I say indicators are helpful. If you know how to draw charts, this is also very helpful. I don't follow the news, guys. No matter who is investing here, Nvidia, whosoever, I just trust the chart. I never FOMO in. I just try to read what the chart is telling me, because the chart tells the truth. And this is here, guys, by the way, also an absolute typical trading pattern. I want to share that here with you guys. Yeah, let's dive here in this chart. This is a so-called Wyckoff accumulation pattern. You will find these patterns here in both directions. The opposite of the bullish Wyckoff accumulation pattern, which we have here, is the bearish Wyckoff distribution pattern for Intel. That's why I also took so much focus here on Intel in the past year, because I knew that this is an unusual price action, and that is for me a picture perfect Wyckoff accumulation pattern. What market makers use, the big whales using these patterns to create the next uptrend or the next strong move to the upside. That's why I say, if you believe in news, guys, it's good for you. Do what you want to do. I believe in the chart, and that's why we can just check here together how this picture perfect pattern here played out for Intel in the daily chart. We had our major drop here in July 2024 with this massive gap down here, massive gap in the daily chart. And then we can see the secondary climax, or selling climax, sorry, selling climax was here. Then the reaction is an automatic rally. That was this move here for Intel. Then we came down. Yeah, that doesn't need to look picture perfect like this, guys. But the most important part here for these patterns is the so-called spring phase, where you have the lowest low. And that was exactly here with the April shakeout, 7 and 8 of April 2025. Everything tanked down, guys. Crypto tanked down, stocks tanked down, everything tanked down. And that was the bottom. And that was the spring for Intel, the lowest price which you can get in this accumulation pattern. And what should follow? Yeah, here is the last point of support, or of supply in that case. So when you want to see a breakout, a strong uptrend here on the accumulation pattern, then you need a very volatile price action as soon as the price comes back here to this automatic rally, or the uptrust here in phase B. This is the most important thing what we want to see. So when I press now play, you can see that the purpose, guys, the purpose of this downtrend here, or this pattern, is to create a new uptrend. That means that the price should go even lower than this price level here. Let's press play and let's see what happened and where the future is for Intel. Then I show you the next price levels. So play. And you can see now the volatility should start. Yes, boom. We have a massive gap up, and there you can see how Intel is creating a higher high than the previous high, which we had when we came down from here, guys. This is not a coincidence. This is a Wyckoff accumulation pattern. By coincidence, of course, the news coming here from Nvidia, blah, 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 guys. The chart is moving, the news follow, guys. It's very, very simple. This is what I want to share, how you also can spot potential bearish or bullish patterns here for any stock in the market. So guys, what is next for Intel? So I showed you the monthly chart. By the way, if you are not invested in Intel, if you like to trade more volatile stocks, yeah, I have a lot of short squeeze and breakout stocks on my Patreon. I just found here a brand new stock, guys. The video is already out now. I published that today. And we can see that we have here a 620% squeeze potential stock. We had already here a massive 2,500% squeeze. This is just something like a post-squeeze play. And that's why I say here is a big squeeze potential available. I have a few tickers available, which could squeeze it now the upcoming week. If you want to see those stocks, guys, join us here on Patreon. The full package membership gives you access to all my content, including my hot stocks, breakout, short squeeze predictions, swing trade alerts, and member tutorials. There's a lot of content waiting for you. It doesn't matter if you are a beginner or advanced trader. We have a huge community here, guys, growing every day. If you want to join us, the link patreon.com/blackbelttrader is also available in the video description. So guys, my game plan for Intel, as I said, 50-50 joker. Yeah, we have here now some gap ups. When we just focus here on the prices, the algo breakout squeeze trigger, yeah. And as I said, this is a super old chart, guys. I never change or adjust my charts. Let me switch off for a second the indicators. we have only two significant price levels for Intel. The first one is $34.70, which means the bearish market makers, if they don't want Intel to grow, squeeze, breakout, call it whatever you want, they will try to bring the price below $34.70. We had here already the first attempt for a sell-off. Yeah, when I zoom in, you can clearly see that the market maker stepped in here at $39.65, brought the price back down. We found support, but keep in mind they will try to bring the price below $34.70. So for everybody who want to see here a bigger price move, as long as the price stays here, bullish. If the market makers manage to bring the price down, then Intel will start to close here the open gaps. You can use the Gap Indicator Pro, guys, here. Everything available in the video description. We have here open gaps at $25.26, then $23.57, $20, and so on. So there is a lot of downside potential as well. When you remember the monthly chart, you know that we are here in a critical range where we could see a massive drop to the upside or to the downside. The support, the final last point of support for this bullish Wyckoff pattern, guys, is $24.70. This is the last point of support. If we break $24.70, then we might see a much bigger sell-off for Intel, especially when the market turns bearish. Now we are at the edge, guys, at the edge of a market correction or collapse or crash. Call it whatever you want, but this is where we are right now. As I said, also the videos about the S&P 500, the market situation, are available on my channel here. My friends, that was my update for you on Intel. I hope that was helpful for you. If you want to see more Intel videos, please push the like and subscribe button here. I would love to see more than 300 likes, because that shows me that you want to see more Intel videos, guys. So please do so, and I will update you frequently here on Intel. And being that said, guys, check out our Patreon. I wish you nothing but the best, great success with all your trades, and see you in the next video. Arigatou gozaimasu, vielen Dank, alles Gute und bis zum nächsten Video. Take care. Bye bye, guys.